You are live, baby. Give me just a second. I want to double check the camera. Or actually, hold on. Double check the microphone, I mean. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing. Oh, yeah. Tick Missy. Who tick missing me? Don't know. Okay, Tuesday. It is gloomy, cloudy, rainy, cold. Usually I'm at the yacht club playing golf with my son midweek, days like this. So it's a good day for real estate reviews. I don't know if you noticed, I tried something a little different for the YouTube algorithm with my title. Just trying to generate views. We really want to zero in on exactly how YouTube can help my business make more real estate sales. And thankfully, I have been an investor realtor pretty much my whole tenure. I started off as a property manager for some condominiums, primarily occupied by University of Alabama students here over a decade ago now. Here in little old West Alabama, we have that really great school where Nick Saban just retired from the football team. I actually leased the Woodland Hills Development House to one of their strength and conditioning coaches that was hired this year. So we're all really involved with that. But I started off in condominium sales, which most of those are investments as well. I recall when I was the manager all those years ago, our biggest investor was the owner of Victory Land Casinos. And he had like 25 condominiums at Crimson Place, where I was the manager and, communicated with him about all his rentals and all that type of stuff. It was very interesting. Unfortunately, I think the governor shut down all his casinos during that time. And unfortunately, they all went into foreclosure. We sold all of them within 12 months because they were super deals. And so, what I'm trying to communicate here is from the very beginning, pretty much all of my real estate has been investment, purchasing, renting, things like that. Outside of, I used to have a pretty big account with Zillow and Realtor.com before they imploded, by our agency last year, and made that a lot more difficult for realtors to present their value, for that full 6% commission instead of maybe 4 or 5% in just one agent. I sold a lot of homes at that time, that were primary homes. But I would say 80% of my entire tenure has been investment purchases. So, with that being said, I know that is exactly what this YouTube community that is so affluent, it's just associated with people that make a lot of money from a new lifestyle with this type of YouTube income. So I know the investment approach is what the YouTube community will need to use to communicate with me and make all this make sense. So focusing on what could be a really good investment opportunity, is something that I'm going to continue to do. Just like I talk about a lot, the 1% investor approach. Anytime I can see those listings that I know would be able to lease, for at least 1% of the purchase price and be paid off very, quickly and create an income producing asset, with no loan or anything. We're talking about paid off assets that are rented. not trying to pay the bank every month, keep that entire check. That's the kind of things that we prepare for here in the long term, long planning real estate. Nothing's really quick, although the Tuscaloosa condominium market has had equity gains since since 2020. There's been some equity gains that has just been incredible. I've had condo owners buy and sell 1 and 2 years, over, and $50,000 increase in equity from the sales prices at that time. It's moved really fast. There's a lot of factors to that, primarily the growth of the school and no inventory being added. I think I mentioned this earlier. There's been some agents that have been focusing on conversions for the condominium inventory. One of them being Austin Bobo over at Keller Williams. They've done a lot of those. That Watercrest project seems really successful. That was conversion. And I saw a photo on Facebook recently of Austin and at a property that they had just sold. And I think it was going to become conversions as well. So there's a lot more inventory effort, to at least add inventory in that different price point. Not everybody, can purchase a $500,000 condo that's right there beside the football field. It's definitely a class type of thing on how you can buy real estate. So yeah, with that, like I said, I'm going to continue to identify the ones that would be really good for investment, and doing things like trying to get into the algorithm and in front of people that are looking to invest, or people like me, that are full-time in real estate and investing. There's plenty of them out there. I have a ton of clients, that's all they do. They buy homes and collect the rent money as their income, with their cash. And when you're able to do things like that, it's really, really good. So that's who we're looking for with these efforts. As you can see, I'm not a pretty boy at all. Everybody's got their problems. Mine is really good looks. I just don't have them. But my girlfriend is beautiful, so it kind of makes up for that. If you want somebody really good looking, we could just have her step in. But that's what we're looking for. Investor people, people full-time in real estate. And this area, my serviceable area, is really large. West Alabama is Pickens County, Fayette County, and Lamar. And then below me, right here where I'm sitting, is Greene County, Sumter County, and Hale County. That's six counties. Then, of course, our metro markets, which are the best: Tuscaloosa City, Northport City, and Tuscaloosa County. I did sell a house in McCalla, which is Jefferson County, last September. No. Last July. Someone in McCalla that was Jefferson County. So there is a serviceable market over there for me. I really just don't go into Birmingham and Birmingham City that much. But the McCalla area that can be Jefferson County or Tuscaloosa, like the Lakeview area, is McCalla, Tuscaloosa County. So there's some serviceable markets over there. And of course, our biggest plan is to harness the sky with the Sky Space condominium development there in Reform at the airport. We're trying to focus on pilots and things like that, get them involved and get those built as well. Then we can go to the development site and come home the same day. I don't have to be gone overnight or anything like that. We'll just stay right here in Alabama, where I'm from. Laws are the same, licensing, things like that. So yeah, be a pal, and share this video channel with somebody that does real estate investing. It doesn't matter where they are. I do video tours, e-signature, wiring for funds, the whole 9 yards, where you can, you know, my clients are sitting in Texas and California all the time. They're sitting in Texas or California, sign their documents, wire the money, whether they came to visit or not. A lot of times with condominiums, once you've seen one, you've seen them all, and then you intend on making it yours anyway. So we do sight unseen all the time, especially with a cash deal, things like that. So it doesn't matter where you are, you can invest with me right here in Little West Alabama, historic Alabama, and we're going to take good care of you. This is what we do full time. It's a family business. As I go through these listings, and I'm able to see like kind of how it works, with the listing threads and trends and stuff like that. It's all family run businesses. Most of the builders, besides some like D.R. Horton and Rosh Coleman, the franchise builders, that are here in our market, most of them are family run businesses. The Builders Group, Andrew Gore, Billy Boyd, of course. So it's, Manderson, his wife lists all those listings. So it's interesting. And, so that's what we're looking for. We want investors. If you don't want to watch the video, I understand that. It's no big deal. I do make comments about the listings that might be interesting. So if you want to try and find the video point in time when I discuss a certain listing, that might make sense. But we also do the follow up email. And it has a brief description with a listing link for everything. And, so every day you can take less than 5 minutes and glance at an email and see the fresh batch of opportunities, here in my serviceable market. So that's what we're trying to offer for people. And, of course, keep in mind my buyer agency has an offer that's like a secret dipping sauce, that you dip your chicken tenders in, or I mean, that you combine your home and furnishing purchases with me. You get gold star representation during the transaction. Then a portion of my buyer agency commission goes towards a furniture allowance here at the store to give you an elevated experience, a way to save. We know you got your own money. We know you got your own furniture. But when you go through that much effort and you want to move on your own will, you're moving to move up. That's what you're doing. You're going to want something new, and I got it. I actually added a category on my online packages last year for outdoor, which is really popular. Fire pits, swivel chairs, reclining, waterproof, the whole thing. You got to check it out. Okay, so that's enough rambling. Let me make sure I have shared. All right, I always like to share it on social in case anybody wants to join us live. As we're undiscovered YouTube channel artists right now. I guess Mr. Beast hasn't come across my page just yet, or he'd send me at least $200,000. I think that's how it works. Okay, next up. First up today, and it does say a little bit less. I'm telling you, this ugly weather since the start of the week has probably choked some of these down here. There's only 9 in here today. It is still a little early as well. It's only about 1:15. But that's okay. That's okay. If we don't get them on today's video, it will be on tomorrow's video. They stay in there for the full 24 hours. Okay, first up, we're in Berry, Alabama. No subdivision. Gotta love that. No HOA. Karen's breathing down your neck. 1152 County Road 56, Berry, Alabama, which I just said that's an unincorporated area of Alabama. It's a little community there, but it is Berry, Fayette County, not Berry, Tuscaloosa County. So this was built in 2013. It's turn of the century, but not quite. It's turn of the century, just over a decade, though. Only 10 years old. 1,545 square foot home and 4.26 acres. Ding, ding, ding. Hit the bells and whistles. This is a listing that's got a value add with some additional land with the home. Anytime you have that, it's a value add. 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Victoria's Premier Group seller's agent for this one. And Victoria's got it listed at $325,000. So that's probably like on track with the value of the land. It's really hard for sellers to group the land into the house if it's usable or not. If they could sell some of that land, it would probably be able to reflect, a price increase. But that's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, which you don't see a whole lot for $325,000 in a rural area. So we'll see how it goes. Interesting to see if that one sells. Okay, next up, we've got 233 Meadow Ridge Drive. This is a residential lot. South Tuscaloosa County, 69 South. 233 Meadow Ridge Drive from Highway 69. Turn onto Bear Creek Road at the MAPCO. Veer right to stay on Bear Creek. Then turn left into Meadow Ridge. The lot will be on your left. Holy shit, they want $120,000 for a residential half-acre lot. Pat Powell, First Class Real Estate, Heritage Homes franchise. It's a seller's agent. There you go, 120 G's. I see a fence. Oh, it's got a pool. Oh, they've already made. I see. That's so interesting. There's no house, but there is a pool. There's a pool and a shed that is on the property, and this could be a primary home site. It's in Meadow Ridge subdivision, so it does have to be residential. And okay, more power to you. Go, Pat Powell. 120 G's. That's the price. Okay, next up, still Tuscaloosa 69 South, but this is a rental property. It's called Stonebrook. They just built it right there beside Piggly Wiggly and Ace Hardware on 69. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1/2 bathroom for $2,400 a month. 1-year lease required. Deposit of 1-month rent. Harless and Company management. $2,400 a month. That's so high. Damn, that's so high. Okay, next up, Tuscaloosa City Southeast. This is Kings Ridge, not Kings Cove. Kings Ridge, 14676 Griffin Street. 1-level home built in 2018. 1,685 square foot. 4 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms. Big Sandy Elementary, Hillcrest High School. The zoning, Latasha Thomas, First Class Real Estate. Franchise, the seller's agent. $249,900 asking price. $249,900, and that's Tuscaloosa Kings Ridge. Okay, next up, back in Tuscaloosa City Central. 1445 Gardenia Avenue, Ashbrook subdivision, very recognizable with the locals. This one was built in 1994. 1,375 square feet. It's a smaller floor plan. 3-bed, 2-bath. It's got 0.06 acre lot, so it's very small. It looks like it's almost a duplex. Arcadia Elementary, Northridge High. Vacant, show anytime. Anna Springer, Hamner Real Estate, is the seller's agent for this one. $257,500 asking price. It's affordable, especially for two people. Okay, moving on. Jessica Johnson. She moved over to Pritchett Moore recently. Congratulations to her. This is a Traditions townhome. 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1/2 bathroom in the townhome units only. 1,141 square foot, built in 2008. So it is turn of the century, not quite 20 years. Bigger floor plan for 2 bedrooms. It's more like a house, too. These are the townhomes in the front of the property and the back. Let's see. 2 bed, 189. 189. That is that's definitely in line with where the condominium prices have gone. I don't know if they'll get 194, but they will definitely. That's a good asking price. Okay, next up, Foster's, Alabama. That is where I am doing my builder training currently, out there in Foster's with August Real Estate. 16544 Timbertop Lane, Timbertop Estate subdivision. Home just over a 1/2 acre, 0.65, built in 2015. So it's only a decade old, 1,148 square foot. It's a small floor plan, easy on the utilities monthly. 3-bed, 2-bath, split. Myrtlewood Elementary, Sipsey Valley High School. Darren McCausland, Advantage Realty. Excuse me. I saw this one on the social media this morning. Looks like a really good listing. Also USDA eligible, which means no down payment. And if I can get the seller to pay your closing cost, you would only have your home inspection and maybe some insurance to pay out of pocket to get you to a mortgage payment instead of a rent payment. Very good. Okay, Darren's got this one listed super affordable. Ding, ding, ding. This is a really good one. 179.9. Your payment would be really, really good, even if you borrowed 100% loan to value. Super affordable. Foster's. So there's somebody today that wants that house. Okay, next up, Tuscaloosa Plantation Drive subdivision, just right here beside me, 86366th Street. One level, built in 1985, so it's late mid-century, but it's got the ranch style engineering. Big ass house though. This one is 3,388 square foot. That's a lot of heating and cooling to keep up with, and expenses to consider before you make an offer on a house like this. That's just a lot for sure. So 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms. Just under a 1/2 acre parcel, 0.48. Inglewood Elementary, Hillcrest High School. Jana Janeri, First Class Real Estate Franchise, is the seller's agent for this one. 489.9 asking price. 489. And like I said, it's a big house though. Okay, this one was from yesterday. David Furman listed a townhome downtown. High Tide townhomes. 3-bed, 3 full bath, 1,500 square foot, built last year. 519.9, so right at 520, and that must be a little further away from some of the ones that we've sold, closer to 600 and 575. I know we had one downtown at Post Office Place townhomes that sold for 575, and I think I sold it to her for like 350. So they had some really good gains on that one, even though they tried to act like, oh, it's no big deal, 200 grand, that's nothing to us. They played it off like it wasn't nothing or anything significant. I thought that was hilarious. Okay, which I guess, to some people, 200 grand might be nothing. Okay, I will end. Actually, I may not be able to have a view of the airport today. the Skyspace condominium development site. I got a phone call that said the internet outage was in the area, but it looks like it is back up. Yeah, it's back up now. Man, it is so ugly outside, y'all. You can just see the gloomy and wet. There you go. Ugly, horrendous day. Horrendous day. Today is a very good day for planning. If you got to get stuff done, you need. This is a good day to do it. As always, don't forget to call my sponsored lender, Ryan Perrinud. He and I make a great team when it's your time to buy. He's a total asset in the financing world. You know, one time closing new construction, primary home, secondary home, lake house, beach condo, land, mobile home. He can really do it all. He's superior to all these lenders around here that you see in the little offices and stuff. He's superior to them. You will really, really enjoy knowing him. And I can promise you that he and I make a great team. And I love when I get to work with him, because they have such a good service. Cross Country is the biggest and number one lending company in America and has been for a long time. So, um, keep that in mind. If you want A plus service, we dedicate our time to you and make sure that you're satisfied. I have an endless list of happy clients and very, very few that were unsatisfied or that didn't consummate for one reason or the other. Very, very few. Endless happy clients. And I'm in real estate for life. We're full-time realtors about to be builder. You need to call me. You need to call me. The whole breakthrough of, oh, I think I know who he is. We know him, blah, blah, blah. Things have changed. Things have changed. I'm a full-time real estate broker, and I can be a median. I'm from Pickens County. I just came out of Pickens County 15 years ago and moved. I didn't know a stockbroker. I didn't know a full-time realtor. The whole county didn't know a full-time realtor, didn't know a full-time stockbroker, and it's totally different. This is what I do full-time. I can be a median to bring some of those services and the correct way of thinking back to our area that really has just been on an economic decline since the 90s. The city of Reform is a prime example for that. I mean, literally, there's an airport, golf course, everything, city hall, the whole works is there. And somebody had the right idea, but at some point in the 90s, it just kind of stopped. It stopped. Everything, the money, the government money, and everybody working together. I don't know what happened, but now times have changed, and it's time. It's time. If you don't think your land is worth anything in Pickens County, you should think again, and you need to call me. You need to call me. Okay, signing off. Have a good day. Try to stay warm and dry.